What's up, guys? We're back with another video. It's gonna be a short little quick video. As you can see, it's gonna be on the Hornet. We're gonna be installing a MPX blow valve from Modern Performance. It's a really nice kit. It comes with everything you need, even instructions. Somebody mechanically inclined could probably do it without instructions. Even I probably can, but I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just read the instructions. These cars are really, well, at least my car, and I know a couple of more out there, they're really anal on whatever the fuck you do to them. But we just gotta read the instructions, a couple of pages. It doesn't hurt to read sometimes, so let's get to it. All right, so now we're with the instructions. Instructions tell you everything that you need. Like I said, loose both clamps using the 8mm socket. Done that. This clamp. Unclip both hose holders using a small pick or a small flat blade screwdriver. These are the two small hose holders, so you don't break them off. Unplug temperature sensor, which would be this guy right here, unplugged. Remove 10mm bolt, which would be this one. Yep. Oh shit, tightening it. Damn. Damn, this boy got some threads in it. Jesus Christ. Awesome. So remove that. Remove both evap lines by pressing the white rectangle from the bottom, and pull driver's side line and press the white rectangle. What the fuck? All right. Where in the fuck? Oh, these right here in the back. All right, let me do those. A flathead screwdriver. Where the fuck is it at? So we got both of our evap hoses removed in the back. Use pliers to remove IAT wire clip from intake pipe. IAT. Okay. We can use pliers, but I had the tool for that instead. The correct tool. So we're gonna go right here. Like so. If you have this instead of the pliers, I would use the little pry bar thing. Remove intake and set aside. So it's good to go. A little bit of finesse. Be careful. Just because everything is disconnected according to the instructions doesn't mean you're good to go. MPX also sells this upgraded pipe. Apparently there's some ripples and a silencer in there that kills or that makes air restrictions. But anywho, we'll probably get that in the long run. Now let's go to the second page. Page 4, that's not the page we want. Use flat blade to unlock the grade clip, then squeeze and pull connector off the surge valve. Okay, let's do that. Foot in the foot. All right, guys. So far, there's a lot of little tedious steps, but I promise you, one step at a time, you'll get it done. So far, we removed the intake piping. You will have to loosen up or unplug this valve. Move your connectors out. You gotta undo this valve. Just unplug the surge valve or stock blow valve, whatever it is. In this hole, you have a stud and you have a bolt on the valve cover. You have to pull both of these out and grab your 13 mil and get your stock valve bolt, not stud, but the bolt. Put it in the 13 mil and with a little hammer, when you put it upside down, with a little hammer, you're gonna beat it because it has a little sleeve. It has a little sleeve like this one. So you're gonna beat the bolt, or just tap it, don't kill it. You're just gonna tap it and it pops off. And you're gonna tap it out with a 13 mil, like so, boom. And then you put this to a side and you put it to a side and then you stick the cylinder or the sleeve in that hole right here. I think all we're doing is just swapping out bolts because that surge valve is gonna stick out a little longer. So there's just little tedious steps, but if you do every step, I think you'll be straight. Now we have to undo our surge valve bolts. Okay, yeah, so now we gotta remove the surge valve bolts. All right, guys, so the instructions do say you can do an Allen key, and you can use an Allen key. But if you have these sockets, these are actually 10 times better, especially for that bottom one right there. 10 times better. I really recommend you get your set of these. I got these from Harbor Freight, and they did a phenomenal job. So the surge valve is removed. This thing right here. It's removed. Now we're going to the next step, which says grab all three long bottom head Allen bolts and slide them through the surge valve and MPX blow off plate adapter with the logo facing up. So plug the surge valve connector on now and push the wire connector lock and install entirely assemble into the forward Allen head. All right, so now we got to install it with the bolts provided. All right, guys, well, we're done. I'm soaked. This North Carolina weather is crazy. I'm all shiny, I look like a damn old up boxer. But we had a hurricane this morning. Now it's fucking sunny. But anywho, we're done. I'll be glad to show you the installation. Pretty much, I mean, I don't know if my video is gonna help you guys out. But like I said, try to get you a set of these sockets with the Allen heads. These are easier. You put these on your ratchet, 3/8 ratchet. You can use Allen hex keys, the handheld, but I recommend you to get those sockets. But yeah, everything's pretty straightforward. So essentially what we did here, We swapped out this bolt, this one was a stud, and we swapped it over here. And the one over here, we beat it out with the hammer from the sleeve, and we put the sleeve in that empty hole. And then Bond Performance provides you a hex bolt. Then for the blow valve, which is right there, they provide you longer hex bolts as well. The blow valve, the instructions say it's supposed to be facing up, the logo, the MPX logo. But even if it didn't tell you in the instructions, that only goes on one way. The holes do not line up no matter how you twist it. If the holes are not lining up, it's wrong. But besides that, it's pretty straightforward. Just make sure you plug in everything. You don't want no check engine lights, your car running stupid. Give it a little small yank on everything. Your evap hoses plugged in. Time for the test. All right. We're gonna let it idle down. Then we're gonna let it warm up a little bit. I don't like revving cars when they're cold turkey. Get a little. Ah, that's stupid. Nah. What? That's crazy. That is retarded. Alright guys, so we're test driving the Hornet. And I'm sorry I had to holler because I got the windows down. We've been driving for a while already. No check engine lights. You can slightly hear it. You can slightly hear the blow valve while driving. And it's only really under aggressive driving. If you're cruising it, you don't hear anything at all. It's mainly like whenever you do that aggressive driving, like you press the gas and then you release it. That's just because the car or the turbo is making more pressure, and the moment you floor it, it makes pressure, and as soon as you let it go, it needs to let the pressure go somewhere, so it just releases into the atmosphere. So it's pretty cool. It's not as loud as I wanted it to be, but for it to be like a daily driven car, well, my wife daily drives this car, I think it's something cool to have. It's something cool to have. Now, if it was like a race car, Sunday car type of thing, like my Neon, I want that motherfucker to be loud. But this is pretty cool actually. It's letting people know you're turboed, and you get that little turbo experience, I reckon. Like, I feel like if you have a turbo, it needs to be known you have a turbo. But I've been cruising it, I've been flooring it, and aggressive driving it, and no check engine lights yet. Hopefully none. It's not doing any harm to the car. If anything, it's actually helping the car. Not by power gains, but letting the boost pressure go into atmosphere, not just holding it in the pipelines or turbocharger, in the charge pipes, not the turbo lines. But see, like, I'm cruising it. Now, if I floor it, let it go immediately. Pretty cool. Now I'm gonna cruise it with the windows up and see how aggravating it is with an enclosed cab. See, I'm cruising it, letting it go through the gears by itself. So like, you wouldn't even know you have a blow valve until you aggressively drive it. And you're only gonna hear it whenever you aggressively drive it, which is like, in my opinion, well, my car, it hardly gets abused. It is my family car, I guess. It's not meant for a 3-kid family. I mean, I only have my first child. He's 9 months old. This car is pretty good for a family car, I would say. So I really don't see why I should be aggressively driving it with a 9-month-old in here. I'm not saying if you have a 13-year-old to go start street racing. No, I'm just saying I just don't see how I'm aggressively drive it with a kid in the car. Only times that I would actually aggressively drive it would be like on the interstate, where there's like a 70-mile-per-hour limit, mainly on interstates, highways, trying to pass somebody going the left lane, going slow. That's the only times that I would see why you would want to aggressively drive it. But even then, I feel like you wouldn't hear it until you make it build pressure. Then you make it build pressure. Then you instantly let it go. You know, and all that boost pressure has to go somewhere. Damn, I got a sore throat. You gotta let it build pressure, and then they have to instantly let it go. That's the only way I would see you would hear it. Like I said, that pressure has to go somewhere. So now with the blow-off plate, MPX blow-off plate, it's releasing into the atmosphere. So I'm not really sure what it would do when it didn't have the blow-off plate. And it's called a blow-off plate. A lot of people call it blow-off valve, but that's not the blow-off valve. The car itself comes with the blow-off valve, but it doesn't have the plate where it vents into atmosphere. Like I said, it's a pretty cool thing to have, I guess. Is it worth the $80? I guess. I mean, it's a billet made blow-off plate, and it's good quality. I guess I'll just let y'all decide that. You're not getting no gains out of it for sure, but you are helping your motor and your turbo system by letting it release the boost pressure into atmosphere. But I think it's a cool thing to have. I'm cruising it right now, and it doesn't sound like stupid. We're gonna bust a U-turn here at the 4-way cross. Next video, it is gonna be on the Hornet as well. I do want to get a hitch receiver. Kurt Trailer sells E-Trailer sells Kurt hitches aftermarket. They are a little affordable, more than OEM Mopar, but the location is stupid. It goes underneath the bumper, and it's gonna hang really, really low. I feel like with a heavy load, which I mean, I'm not gonna haul a damn mini excavator with this car, by all means. But I feel like with a load heavy enough, for example, like a cargo carrier or maybe like a quad, a ATV with a little 5x8 trailer, I feel like it's gonna be really close to the ground. Yes, I can get a drop hitch and just flip it upside down, but even then, I feel like the hitch itself, the actual receiver, I feel like it's gonna be really, really close to the ground. And in my opinion, it just looks odd as shit where it's at. But what I do like about it, it has the 2-inch receiver. Unlike the Mopar, it's an 1.5 inch, 1.25 inch, it's a 1 inch and some shit. But it's the small kind. It's not the 2-inch receiver. But I see why, because you're not supposed to tow anything stupid heavy with this car at all. I think it's only like rated for 6,000 pounds, some shit like that. I'll have to look in the manual again, but yeah, you're not supposed to tow anything heavy with this car. Maybe despite that they do have fucking torque for the kind of 4-cylinder these cars have. They have torque, But that doesn't mean you can go haul and start fucking a towing company with this little crossover. But yeah, back to the hitch receiver situation. I think I'm gonna go ahead and purchase the Mopar hitch receiver. That one goes in the bumper, so trimming will be required. They do provide you the bezel. The trailer light harness is not included for some reason, but E-Trailer does provide the plug and play harness aftermarket, and that's the one I want. I don't want to splice any wires if I don't have to, and even if that wasn't provided, I'd feel like I would just wait until more aftermarket parts get released. I mean, at some point, these cars didn't come out until like 2022, 23. Mine's a 24. So these cars are still 3 years old, 3 years new actually. They're still working on this car, trying to figure it out and whatnot, the whole 9 yards. So that's why if I'm gonna get the harness from E-Trailer, that's a plug and play. But if that wasn't even a thing at the moment, I probably would have just waited on the harness, because I do want to plug and play. All you gotta do is connect them to your tail lights, get a ground, run a wire to the battery, and you're set to go. I do want to get that actually installed and do a video on that. Maybe a lot of you guys would be interested. I know a lot of you guys would probably just go with a cheap route or just the aftermarket one, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, some people just don't care about the cars more than other people, you know. I am a guy that me particular myself, me in general, I just like having the good OEM look, quality look, for a lot of reasons. One day I want to get rid of it. Somebody's not gonna look at it like, this dude just did a lot of aftermarket shit, everything looks out of place. And at least I'm that kind of buyer. If I'm buying a pre-owned car and shit looks out of place, if I look at the car like if it was never cared for, actually. There's a lot of SUVs out there that actually have aftermarket hitches, but on this one it just looks odd as shit. It looks out of place. The OEM goes in the bumper. It's gonna look like the Jeep Renegade. It's gonna sit higher for sure, and that's what we're gonna do the next video. I'm not sure it's gonna be maybe a neon video. I'm not sure it's gonna be a neon video or a Hellcat video or a Hornet video, but the next video on the Hornet will be with a hitch. And I need to get that knocked out before the summer ends, because the days are actually longer in the summer than what they are in the winter or the fall. And I want to finish it in one day. So enough talking. Let's see what the blow valve sounds like with the windows up, AC running. Nah, it ain't bad. It's not. Nah, it ain't bad. Actually, it's pretty loud, quiet. It's decent. I feel like it fits the car. So yeah, there you go, guys. I mean, that's all I gotta say. We test drove it, no check engine light, car runs fine. Like I said, you're not hurting the car, you're not making no gains out of it. I mean, you're just putting a fucking piece of billet in between the surge valve and the turbo. Only thing you are doing is helping it breathe better, if anything. I mean, I know I'm not a turbo expert. I know some of you guys out there know it all and know more than me. You guys make RC cars run on E85. Yeah, probably make a helicopter run on E85. I don't fucking know, but this is just a little bit of knowledge that I have. And I feel like I know enough to get through shit, make shit work. And for sure, no, I'm not rigging up anything like a lot of you guys out there. But anywho, you always got that one person that knows it all and wants to talk shit and whatever. I don't give a fuck. It's a learning channel. I'm learning with you guys as well. And you learn by fucking up. But anywho, we better get home, because I think the hurricane busted a U-turn. And now we're about to get more rain. Sounds cool. But anywho, let's go home, close the garage, because we are supposed to be getting some winds. Oh, there you go, fucking rain already. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like I said, stay tuned. Next video will be on the hitch receiver. At least a video on the Hornet is gonna be a hitch receiver, and I'm gonna show you how that all that goes on there as well. I hope this video helped you guys somewhat. If you want to be considering a blow-off valve, in my opinion, like I said, it's not exaggerated loud like a graded valve or a NGR valve, HKS blow valve, and it's a good thing, because like it's a little crossover. It's not meant to be a fucking race car, but some of you guys like exaggerating, obnoxious, loud shit, and some people just like something clean, just something to hear when under aggressive driving. And I feel like this blow plate, MPX blow plate, I feel like it fits the car fine. See, like I'm cruising, it's going through the gears. That's the only time you're gonna hear it, when you floor it and then you instantly let it go. But anyways, that's it, guys. I hope this video helped you guys decide whether you want to blow a valve or not, or whether it's worth it or not. I'm recording this with an iPhone. iPhones have really good microphones. I feel like it does sound as good as it does on the phone. Sometimes things do sound better in person. I mean, I'll just let you guys decide whether y'all want to do a blow valve or not. But that's it, guys. Actually, like I said, we're about to park it, close the garage, because we're supposed to be getting some winds now. And I'll catch you in the next one.